Today we're going to explore the Stream Gatherers feature from Java 23. So this is the JAP 473. JAP stands for JDK Enhancement Proposal. And this feature is part of the Stream API. And if you check here, the Stream Gatherer feature was created on JAP 461 in Java 22. What are the goals of Stream Gatherers? It is to make Streams pipelines more flexible and expressive. So let's get this code example. So this code is verbose. It's pretty bad to read, right? It's horrible. But instead of writing this very complicated code, we can use Stream Gatherer, and with one method, we can do the same as we are doing here. So we have this window fixed method, which will break down the list into separate lists, right? So to go deeper into this concept, let's see a Java challenge about that. Okay, so this is the Stream Gatherer challenge. And here we are using a string from 1 to 7. We are using the window fixed method. And here we are also using the fold method. And then we print the information from survivor groups and Firefly messages. So I'm going to give you some time to think about this challenge and try to guess what is the answer. Okay, and it's also important that you give a like to this video, because by doing that, you're going to help me to promote this video for more Java developers, and you're going to help the YouTube algorithm to spread this video so that more Java developers can be helped and more Java developers can learn the newest Java features. Okay, so the output is the following. So here you can see that this window fixed method will break down the list into 3 sublists. So you can see that we have a list within a list. And basically we have 1, 2, 3. So we have the outer list and the inner list. And then we have the second list, 4, 5, 6, and the end list with 7. Okay, so on this method, we have this result. And on Firefly messages, notice that we are getting the outer list and then the first element of our inner list, which is 1. And then we get the second inner list, which is 4, 5, 6. And finally, we get the last sublist, which is only 7. And in this method fold, what will happen is that we will fold all the information in just one string. So that's exactly what happens. Basically, we are using a string to concatenate. And here on the Firefly messages, what will happen is that this method will do something similar to the reduce string method. And what will happen is that for those elements we are passing here, they're going to be combined into one string. So that's what we are doing here. And then we have the final result of 1, 4, 5, 6, and finally 7. So to make it clear on how those methods work, let's check those Stream Gatherer methods separately. So the fold method, when we have a string from 1 to 9, it's very simple, because what will happen here is that those numbers, in this case, will be reduced to only one string. They will be, in this case, concatenated. So let's see what will be the result if we run that. So as you can see, we have an optional object from 1 to 9. So this method is useful when you need to combine elements from a string. So let's see the other example. So we also have the scan method for Stream Gatherer, and we also have a string containing a number from 1 to 9. So let's see what happens if we run this code. So as you can see, the scan method will scan all elements from the beginning to the end. And for example, here for number 6, it's going to go from 1 to 6. And for the last element, it's going to go from 1 to 9. So as we can read here in the documentation, this method is an incremental accumulation, which means that the more advanced we are in the list, the more it will increment. For example, in the first element, it will show only 1, but in the last element, it's going to show all the previous elements plus 9. And by the way, if you're curious about the Java version I'm using, so you can notice that I'm using Java 23. And that's pretty much it, Challenger. I hope you enjoyed this Java challenge. And it's very important that you keep on practicing the newest Java features, because you never know when using a stream gatherer might be useful. Because like I showed you, if you want to do this operation of window fixed without stream gatherer, the code will be really bad. So it might be worth it upgrading to Java 23 and using this feature from Java. And the other thing is that very soon I'm going to run the High Value Developer Roadmap, which is a totally free and a totally online event. And in this event, I will help you to get a stress-free job as a Java developer. And in this High Value Developer Roadmap, I will help you work on a stress-free job with cutting-edge technologies, earning top salaries. So I'm gonna leave the link here below in the description of this video, and you can get registered for free, and I'm gonna help you advance in your Java career. That's pretty much it, Challenger. I hope you enjoyed this challenge. I'll see you, and never forget to break your limits.